I'm Shannon Hebblethwaite, and I'm a professor in the Department of Applied Human Sciences and the director of ENGAGE. ENGAGE is Concordia's new Center for Research on Aging, and we bring together over 30 researchers across the university to study age in all different realms, looking at health in a very holistic way and trying to understand also how people engage in their communities and engage in a social way. At the Creative Living Lab at Cavendish Mall is where we have an open storefront that people can come to anytime and participate in creative art space activities with digital technology and media and with different researchers. So if we can think about different sensory issues, if we're having cognitive issues or hearing or vision issues and we want to work on those skills, well, let's do that in a meaningful context.
I'm Natalie Phillips. I'm a professor in the Department of Psychology at Concordia University, and I'm a member of ENGAGE. My research is focusing broadly on several aspects of aging: speech and language processing in older adults with normal cognitive function, and I also do research looking at risk factors for dementia and Alzheimer's disease. So the relationship between sensory function and cognitive function is both simple and complex. So of course our senses are the input into our brains. What we know about the world comes through our vision and our hearing and our taste. We did a recent study and we looked at the relationship between hearing ability and vision ability and performance on two areas of cognitive function, so learning and memory and executive function. And what we saw is if your hearing was poorer, you performed more poorly on measures of memory and also executive function. And if your vision was poorer, you performed more poorly on tests of executive function. Individuals who have poorer hearing and poorer vision have increased levels of depression. It becomes harder to navigate in your environment. People become more socially isolated, and it's harder to maintain social networks. One of the things that we can do is recognize how important sensory health is to our well-being and our health in general. So we need to appreciate that hearing and vision are not islands in and of themselves, but they relate meaningfully to our cognitive function, our ability to maintain our social networks, to be able to communicate effectively and to navigate our world.
So one of the key things that we want to try to do is make the university more inclusive and more age-friendly, as well as work on contributing to more age-friendly communities. If we can shift in that direction and look in that holistic way, bring researchers from all different disciplines together to think outside the box, to think of creative, innovative ways of doing research and developing practices and policies with older people in mind, that's, I think, our hope as we move forward.